Founded in 1962, Walmart is one of the largest retail companies in the world. Walmart owns 7,800 Walmart stores in 16 markets around the world, with a retail market share of 20%. The Walmart chain proper was founded in 1962 with a single store in Rogers, expanding outside Arkansas by 1968 and throughout the rest of the southern United States by the 1980s. The expansion was largely fueled by new store construction, although the chain's More Value and Coons Bakery were also acquired. The company introduced its warehouse club chain Sam's Club in 1983 and its first supercenter stores in 1988. By the second decade of the 21st century, the chain had grown to over 11,000 stores in 27 countries. 好了。
Hi, I'm Lisa. I will introduce two issues of the Wal-mart. First one was allegation of predatory pricing and supplier issue and employer and labor relationship. For Wal-mart has faced the issue with its employer involving low wages, poor working conditions, and inadequate health care. According to the report, 70% of its employers leave with the first year. The average wage for the Walmart sales clerk was 8.23 per hour, or 13.861 a year, where the federal poverty line for a family of 3 was 14.630. Walmart founder Sam Walton once said, I pay low wages, I can take advantage of that. We are going to be successful, but the business is a very low wages, low benefit model of employment. Another issue is about Walmart has been accused of selling merchandise at such low cost that competitors have tried to sue it for predatory pricing, intentionally selling a product at a low cost in order to drive competitors out of the market. Walmart has been accused of using monopoly power to force its supplier into self-defeating practice. In 2006, Barry, a senior fellow at the New American Foundation, said that Walmart's consistent demand for lower price caused Kraft Foods to shut down 39 plants, to let go 3,500 workers, and to eliminate a quarter of its products. Kraft was unable to compete with other competitors because of the Walmart's low-cost strategies, and is unable to compete with other suppliers. It says the cost of production had gone up due to the higher energy and raw material cost. Lin said that in a free market, Kraft could have passed those costs on to its distributors and consumers. The final one, the Walmart has forced issue with involving poor working conditions for its employers. For example, a 2005 class action lawsuit in assessed approximately 60,000 to 20,000 people who were forced to work off the clock, were denied overtime pay, or were not allowed to take rest and lunch breaks. In 2000 years, Walmart paid $50 million to settle a class action suit that asserts that 69,000 current and former Walmart employers in Colorado has been forced to work off the clock. Next, we'll continue to another group members to present the SWOT analysis. Thank you.
Opportunities threats. So evidence is referring to the internal environment, and opportunities threats referring to the external environment. So for strengths, Walmart has a good global and supply chain and logistics system. Due to the fact that this is the very core of Walmart. Walmart has a very good so-called logistical system and supply chain that will allow them to distribute their products internationally and locally in America. And next will be their everyday low prices policy. This is an economy of scale policy by Walmart to so-called match its price with other competitors of Walmart. And this allows them to maintain competitiveness with other people due to the fact that they are buying a certain scale that they can compete with other people. However, internal weakness would be employer treatment and working conditions. They have received several criticisms and lawsuits several times regarding its workforce, as mentioned, as will be mentioned. And this is, of course, a weakness that Walmart is to solve. Another would be its thin profit margins due to the fact that it has a cost leadership strategy. Hence, this does not allow Walmart to earn as much money per product, per sale, compared to other companies. And thus, we need to ensure that other companies, we need to acknowledge that, Walmart does have this internal weakness of itself due to the fact that it has this cost leadership strategy. An opportunity for Walmart in the external environment will be that it can expand to other markets. So currently, Walmart has actually expanded to other countries such as in China, the East, and Latin America. However, it is currently focusing its sights on the new place and new area, namely India. And in its own words, they hope that India will be their new China per se, and be a successful one, and has thus redirected resources towards that goal. The next opportunity Walmart has in the external environment will be to be able to bring advanced improvements in human resource practices. As Walmart highly relies on its workforce, people on the ground, bring innovation to how it manages this resource is a crucial opportunity that Walmart can tap into to improve upon its internal environment. So lastly, for external threats, it has a small-scale online presence, and this is in comparison to other companies such as Amazon, which have such a good online presence that us consumers can literally have like the mentality of I want to buy online, I go to Amazon and can press one button to, not literally one button, but within a few presses can get anything online conveniently. And thus Walmart needs to catch up, as other competitors already has a first mover advantage with regards to like the online share. And we also need to acknowledge that the price reduction strategy impact is in itself somewhat of a threat due to the fact that it is kind of like biting in itself. But however, as mentioned earlier, we hope that with the economies of scale, Walmart will be able to overcome this threat. So moving on to the next speaker.
And rephrasing. Unphrasing is an initial step that needs to be solved before the organization implements change. People need to check all behaviors and ways of thinking in order to seek change to maintain a competitive advantage in the market. It is especially important to communicate with employees during the unphrasing phase. Moving this stage means the organization can act. It is process of real change. It is the process of a transition of the organization to new state. Freezing is the change at the final stage of freezing. The consolidation of the new states change to organizational process are accepted and rephrase into a new state. Aims to stabilize the organization at a new level of balance. The open system theory proposes that an organization is a social system which relies on its existence and input environment. And the Walmart's success is largely attributed to its employees. In the area of high price goods, Walmart's goal to help people live well with low price goods. This model suggests that organizational development interventions for structure, management time, and assistance will lead to transactional changes, while interventions for strategy and goals, leadership, and organizational culture will lead to change. Okay, thanks.
Much shift to focus on the interconnection between employees and supplier in its low price strategy, improving its HR management standards and resolving the employees' issues. An effective HR system will prevent Walmart from any potential criticism regarding its workforce. Expansion of business to global markets. Walmart needs to explore opportunities in developing markets to strengthen its position and increase market share, bringing advanced improvement in global supply chain and distribution network. It will fortify its vast retail empire, addressing the controversial issues as quickly as possible. Walmart needs to enhance its online selling website and include only authentic products to prevent further public criticism. Strengthening the human resource management standards and solve employees' problems. Effective human resource management will prevent Walmart from making potential criticism of the employees. So that's the recommendation for Walmart.